There is a sickness spreading in modern men. It isn't a virus. It isn't poverty. It is a slow, quiet decay of the soul. You don't notice it day by day. It starts with hitting snooze. It starts with skipping the gym. It starts with excuses. Society tells you that high value is about money, cars, and status. Society is lying to you. You can be a billionaire and be low value. You can be broke and be high value. Value is not what you have. Value is who you are. It is your discipline, your character, your control over the beast inside you. Today, we are going to look in the mirror. We are going to expose the 7 warning signs that you are drifting into mediocrity. And I'm going to show you how to kill the weak version of yourself before he kills your future. Sign number 1 is the most fundamental: the loss of command. Self-control is the steering wheel of your life. Without it, you crash. A low-value man has surrendered the wheel to his basest instincts. He says, "I'm going to the gym," but he sleeps in. He says, "I'm going to save money," but he buys takeout. He says, "I'm going to focus," but he doom scrolls for 3 hours. He is not a king, he is a subject. He is a subject to his hunger, his lust, and his laziness. This signals to the world and to women that he cannot be trusted. If he cannot keep a promise to himself, he cannot keep a promise to anyone else. The fix: you must retrain your brain like a wild dog. Start small. Don't touch your phone for the first hour of the day. Do 10 push-ups before you open Instagram. Every time you say no to an impulse, you reclaim a piece of your sovereignty. Sign number 2. You think you know everything. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect in action. Stupid people overestimate their competence. Smart people underestimate theirs. The low-value man has a fragile ego. He views feedback as an attack. He views learning as an admission of weakness. So he stagnates. He repeats the same mistakes for 10 years because he is too proud to ask for directions. The high-value man adopts the white belt mentality. He is a student of life. He knows that what got him here won't get him there. He actively seeks people who are smarter, richer, and fitter than him, and he shuts up and listens. Humility is not weakness. It is the prerequisite for growth. Arrogance is the ceiling on your potential. Sign number 3. Chasing pleasure over discipline. We are dopamine junkies. Society has weaponized pleasure against men. Pornography, video games, fast food, these are designed to sedate you. The low-value man chooses instant gratification. He chooses the feeling of success, getting a high score in a game, over actual success, building a business. He chooses the feeling of intimacy, porn, over the work of a real relationship. This addiction castrates your ambition. Why hunt for a gazelle when you can eat synthetic meat on the couch? The protocol: dopamine detox. Embrace boredom. Stare at a wall. Read a book. Force your brain to reset its baseline. You need to make hard work the only source of dopamine you allow yourself. Build the statue. Don't just stare at pictures of it. Sign number 4. The victim's voice. Listen to your internal dialogue. When something goes wrong, what is the first thought? This is unfair. Why me? It's their fault. This is the language of powerlessness. When you complain, you are broadcasting to the world, I am incapable of overcoming this obstacle. Women are biologically repulsed by victims because victims cannot protect the tribe. The high-value man practices stoic acceptance. The obstacle is not in the way. The obstacle is the way. Stop telling your sad story. Nobody cares. The market doesn't care. Nature doesn't care. You get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. So stop complaining and start negotiating with reality. Sign number 5. Constant criticism. This is a defense mechanism called leveling. When a low-value man sees someone doing better than him, it triggers pain. To soothe the pain, he tries to bring the other person down to his level. He critiques the rich man's ethics. He critiques the fit man's genetics. By devaluing the achievement, he excuses his own laziness. If you hate on the rich, you will never be rich. If you hate on the fit, you will never be fit. Your brain cannot move toward what it resents. Shift from judgment to curiosity. Instead of saying, "He's lucky," say, "What did he do that I'm not doing?" Celebrate winners, and you invite yourself to join their table. Sign number 6. Surrounding yourself with fools. Your environment defeats your willpower every time. If you hang out with 5 losers, you will be the 6th. It is mathematical certainty. The low-value man chooses friends who make him feel comfortable. They validate his bad habits. One more drink won't hurt. Skip the gym, let's game. These are not friends. They are anchors dragging you to the bottom of the ocean. You must have the courage to walk alone until you find the right tribe. It is better to be solitary like a tiger than to run with sheep. Audit your circle. If you are the smartest/strongest/richest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Find a room where you are the student. That is where growth happens. And finally, sign number 7. The silent killer. Addiction to comfort. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. When life gets good enough, men stop evolving. They get the salary, they get the girl, they get the apartment, and they plateau. This is the comfort trap. It is a spiritual death. The high-value man seeks voluntary hardship. He makes his life harder on purpose. He wakes up early. He takes cold showers. He sets impossible goals. Why? Because he knows that diamonds are made under pressure. Without pressure, you are just a lump of coal. If your life is easy, you are becoming soft. And soft things get crushed in this world. Go find a dragon to fight. Go find a weight to lift. The meaning of life is not found on the couch. It is found in the arena. Gentlemen, value is a choice. You choose it every time you put down the phone, every time you embrace the cold, every time you take responsibility. The world needs high-value men. Women need them. Society needs them. Your future family needs them. Kill the drifter. Wake up the king. If you are ready to do the work, comment, "I am high value" down below. Subscribe for more reports on the human condition. Case closed.